Hey, what's wrong with you, man? You ain't subscribed yet? IUIC Atlanta Burning 2.0. What you waiting on? Get it done. Do it now.
Hey, get them clicks, get them likes, and subscribe. Do it now.
You haven't heard of any of them. How old are you? How old are you? 36. You about the same age? Right? I ain't heard of the recent. But you know about the others that happened, right? Yeah. Right. So what do you think of that? What do you think about people getting shot down the street by the so-called white man? What do you think of that?
Bring it out!
As you being a so-called black man, how do you feel? You against it, right? Why do you think that's happening to us? Because I think from the year, about 2014, 15 up to now, because the first was what, Trayvon Martin? Now this has been going on for years. I'm talking about centuries. Jim Crow, black codes, you heard all that. It's been happening to us, civil rights. But remember, we didn't have no cell phones at the time. But now, guess what? We got cell phones. So now we've seen these things throughout the world. Right? The whole world is seeing this on camera about people getting shot down the streets. What do you think of that as a black, so-called black man? You say you're against it. Why? Why are you against it? Because this is the cops, right?
The commandments it goes against the commandments.
Because it's going against commandments. So you think it's happening to our people because we went against the commandments or what?
Yeah, because we went against the commandments.
Right. Why do you think we getting shot down the street?
I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
This is what I know. First of all, Christ said it wasn't supposed to be no slave. You know what I'm saying? Alright, go back to why the Africans were saying their own people. Go back to why the Africans were saying their own people, because they wanted the European weapons. That's why those original black slaves got.
I'm gonna do with that. We wasn't enslaving. Africans wasn't enslaving other Africans.
Yeah, they was. No. That's what they got traded for. They traded for the weapons, for the guns.
That's true. That is true. They was trading it, but I'm gonna show you that those was Israelites. They were not the people that was enslaving us. They were Hamites.
Right.
They were Hamites.
Right.
Same skin, but different people.
About in Africa.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. In Africa. You talking about the same thing in Africa, right? That was Arabs, and that was Hamites enslaving Negroes, enslaving us. You understand? But the reason why I say African enslaving Africa, because we all got the same skin. That's not true. That's not what happened. But first, watch this. Give me Deuteronomy 28:15.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. And it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Curses, good or bad? Bad. God said, if the Israelites break his laws, he's going to put curses on them. If Israelites didn't listen to anything God said, under the hand of Moses, curses was going to be put upon them, right?
Right.
Let's read on.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
In the city of Atlanta, Georgia. What nation of people is cursed? Think about it. How long you been? You live here, right? Yeah. Right. In the city of Atlanta, Georgia, what nation of people are cursed? What race of people are cursed?
I wouldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that. You know what I mean?
Give me a race. You don't think no race is cursed?
No, I just wouldn't say it.
No?
I just wouldn't say it. That's all.
We gonna say it for you. Blacks, Hispanics, they are cursed. In every city, not just Atlanta.
Right.
Philly, DC.
Right.
Okay, you got LA, Chicago.
Right.
Where? Jacksonville.
Bring it out.
We are the cursed people. We at the bottom. Read it again.
Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Who was cursed in the field? That was us. Israelites. Right? Israelites that came from Africa. We was cursed. Okay? Give me Deuteronomy now. Give me Deuteronomy 43. Get 43.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 43.
Bring it out.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
Now, the strangers are the other nations that's in the city. Right? They shall get up above us very high.
Right.
What do that mean?
That means that they get more opportunities.
Yes, more opportunities. They will be above us in everything. Society. Up, they call the rich class. You got you got the hierarchy. You got the rich. You got the middle, and then you got the minority. We're the minority. We on the bottom. We're gonna say, read.
And thou shalt come down very low.
And the Israelites will come down very low, be at the bottom. Yeah. And guess what? Those that's at the bottom will have to go to those at the top.
Right.
Right? You need a job, a mortgage, you trying to get a house, education, religion. We have to go to what? Our enemies. Give me that in 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shall thou...
What I'm showing you is the reason why these things are happening to us blacks and Hispanics. Right? The reason why we're getting shot down the streets. Because of sin, for breaking God's law. Read.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy, which the Lord shall send against thee.
God sent our enemies against us. Read.
And hunger.
And hunger. We have to go to our enemies for food. Read.
And in thirst.
And thirst. We don't own any water. Right? We gotta pay a water bill. Last time I checked, blacks and Hispanics gotta pay a water bill. Right. Even the water that we're getting from them is bad.
Right. What?
Guess where they put all the bad water? In the black community.
Bring it out. That's right.
Lead poison. Why do you think majority of the kids getting lead poison? Flint, Michigan. Okay. Any black community, lead poison. Why? From the water. We don't own any water. What water do we own? I'm asking you, what water do we own? Where can we go to have some free water for our people? Nowhere. Read.
And then nakedness.
The very clothes on our back. When you look at your tag on the back, what does it say? If you were to look at your tag right now, it says made in what?
Made international.
In China. Made in India. How you doing, sister?
Hey, how you doing?
All right, we doing?
And in want of all things.
So what we going over is some of the curses that happened to blacks and Hispanics for breaking God's laws. We also going over what happened as far as our people getting shot down the street. You heard of Sonia Massey? You heard of what happened with her?
Yeah, I have.
So what do you think about that? That's what I'm asking the brother right here.
Well, my son was killed by the police too, so I'm very pleased.
This is right? Yeah. Say it again, sis?
My son was killed by the police as well.
Oh, wow. See that?
So I've heard I know about most stories.
Okay, sorry to hear that. My condolences.
Thank
but
you.
why do you think these things are happening to our people? Because look, it's not just your son.
Right.
You got numerous murders of our people being shot down the street.
Right. Bring it out.
Why do you think that is? And why do you think we're not getting any justice? Because a lot of our people want what? You want justice for your son, right?
Exactly.
Why do you think we're not getting that justice?
For one, it's a lack of education.
Okay.
I think it's a lack of, I think there's a division amongst the blacks as a whole, African Americans.
There is a division. You're right about that. Go ahead.
So those are communications.
Okay.
I don't think people know how to communicate on different levels to even be able to educate, different cultures or different groups of people. Generational difference.
Okay, well listen, what I'm showing the brother right here, we're showing you what the Bible says about these things that's happening to our people. Right? You understand? Watch this. Watch this, sis.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Right. Go back to Zechariah 11 and 5. Where the brother, come back up. Don't go too far, don't go too far. Read that. Watch this, sis. I'm going to show you the injustice, what God says in the Bible. Read that.
Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
Who possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
Slow it down, read it again.
Who possessors slay them.
Who possessors slay them? Who are the possessors?
Bring it out.
The so-called white man.
Right.
Why? They possess us.
That's right.
Whether you know it or not, you're in captivity.
Right.
You're in slavery right now.
Right.
You understand? America wasn't a place that we could just come and have fun.
Right.
Be a thought. Be a whoremonger.
Bring it out.
No. Have fun. Get your money up. Have these different pleasures. No, that's not America. America is a prison house.
That's right.
Read it again.
Whose possessors slay them.
And guess what? The so-called white man is the possessors.
Right.
Right? Go ahead, the slave owners. Read.
and hold themselves not guilty.
They slay us in the streets and they hold themselves not guilty. The same thing with your son. You want justice, but guess what? God is showing you the injustice.
That's right.
Why? Because when they go, what happens when a cop shoots down the street? What happens? What's the process?
For mine, they left mine on the ground.
Huh?
I said for mine, they left mine on the ground.
Okay. And then what happened?
So we didn't get, it was no process.
So after that happened, then what? You got the cops, right? Then the court system. The court system is involved. You understand? The court system, they all in cahoots with each other. That's why there's no justice. Read again.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
You good, sis, you good.
And hold themselves not guilty.
So they hold themselves not guilty. Now we've seen this with Trayvon Martin, Rasheed Carter, Kendrick Johnson, Jimmy Axon, Breonna Taylor. This is ongoing, sis.
Yeah, it's a lot of them.
This is ongoing. It's happening. But you know what? Read that. Isaiah chapter 59, verse 9. Read.
Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 9. Therefore is judgment far from us, neither does justice overtake us.
Right. You see that judgment is far from the black community.
Right.
There's no judgment for us. And it won't be. You know this is going to continue to happen? This ain't the end of it. Read it again.
Therefore is judgment far from us, neither does justice overtake us.
Justice don't overtake us. That's why we march in the streets. That's why we on the news. Fighting for justice.
Bring it out.
But you know what happened? Why you think these things are happening to us?
Bring it out.
Why you think it's happening to us?
Bring it out.
Because this ain't the end. It's going to keep going. It's going to keep happening. For breaking God's laws.
That's right.
That's why it's keep happening.
Because we broke God.
Give me Leviticus 26.
Bring it out.
Leviticus 26, 17. Brother, you teaching? All right. Read that. Read that. These people hate us. And we have yet to figure that out. Read.
Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
And I will set my face against you.
God said he would set his face against the black and Hispanic man. The black woman. The Hispanic woman. Read.
And ye shall be slain before your enemies.
And you shall what?
You shall be slain before your enemies.
God said he would set his face against us and we will be slain before our enemies, killed before our enemies that hate us. Read.
They that hate you,
They that hate us, read.
shall reign over you.
And they that hate us and kill us will do what? Reign over us.
That's
They will rule over us.
Right.
That's why there's no justice. That's why there's no peace. Because why? God put them in power over us for breaking his laws.
Right.
So guess what? We got to come back to God.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.